For today's dose, I will be sharing with you the many reasons why I fell in love with running during the pandemic, some helpful tips on how to get started if you want to run. I will be bringing you guys with me during my weekly 5-mile run from Luneta Park, Manila to Mall of Asia, Pasay. Welcome to Dose of Dyosa. Ako po si Dyosa and I am a self-proclaimed mermaid, wanderluster, solo traveler, lover of life, and pursuer of dreams. But before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, click the subscribe button, like, and share my videos. But before I take you out for a run, quick story time muna tayo because I can still remember it was exactly December 11, 2020 when I had my first run, and I initially wanted to do it because I wanted to lose most of the weight that I've gained for the most part of the year. Before the pandemic, I had zero exercise, I don't even work out, don't even go to the gym, and then the pandemic happened. We were all locked inside our homes with very minimal physical activity. I guess my way of coping with the stress was through food and through eating. I was ordering food left and right, and sometimes yung mga in-order kong pagkain are family sizes. I could finish them all in one sitting, and before you know it, I was gaining a lot of weight. And the thing about weight gain is that physically you're gaining the weight, but when you look at yourself in front of the mirror, you don't even realize it. You still have this ideal version of your body in front of you until you start hearing from friends and coworkers na parang, uy, parang lumaki ka, or parang, uy, parang tumaba yung pisngi mo. And then your clothes start to not fit anymore, you can zip them up right. But the real wake-up call for me was when I stepped on a weighing scale and I was shocked with the number that I saw. Because at my heaviest, I think I was around 73 kilograms or 161 pounds. For other people, that's normal, but for my height, that is not normal and that's not healthy. So that was really the turning point on why I decided to change my lifestyle, change my diet, and eventually went for a physical activity, which is running. Now, I chose running for two main reasons. First is, for me, running is a very safe and socially distanced exercise that you can do by yourself and you don't even have to be with people to do it. And second, it's really good for my mental health because if you're someone like me who's very passionate with traveling in the outdoors, running lets you do that. Running allows you to go outside and have a breath of fresh air. And even just for an hour or an hour and a half allows you to experience being outside. And then I also have to decide on my first running route, and eventually I settled for the Luneta Park, Manila to Mall of Asia, Pasay route because it's right beside a body of water, and being by the beach or by the ocean brings me so much peace of mind. That's why I went for that running route. Discovering my love for running was really a game changer for me last year. Not only does it help me lose weight and maintain a healthy lifestyle in the middle of the pandemic, but it also fulfills that craving of being outdoors and experiencing the world. And it's a very good excuse to go outside too. And that's why I have been doing it ever since. I have been running for at least 7 months already, and I have not looked back since then. Now let's talk about my most favorite part of the video, which is what are the things that you need to prepare before you start running? Well, first and most important is you need to invest in good running shoes. Now, I know that there are a lot of good running shoes out there in the market, and you can always choose your running shoes based on color, design, or personal preference, but I would highly recommend buying and selecting running shoes that are comfortable to your feet, durable, and fits well. And I have here a pair of my favorite Adidas Duramo 9, and I also bought them in the color black. So this way, you can't really tell if they're a bit dirty or worn out. Syempre, when you're running, you're going to be running through a lot of dirt, a lot of mud. So it's also important that you select running shoes that are very durable and low maintenance. The next thing that you need to prepare is your running outfit. And whenever you're running, it's important that you wear something comfortable and lets your skin breathe. Now, if you're tight on budget, you could always do like what I do, which is to wear some of my old t-shirts and leggings. Kasi you're just gonna sweat in them, and after you run, you can always throw them in the laundry. But if you have a little bit of a budget, you can always check out some of your favorite sports utility stores. They do have a wide variety of running apparel. And even though they're a bit on the expensive side, you could really tell the difference because the fabric and tailoring lets your skin breathe while you run. And to put it simply, not only does your shirts and running attire need to be comfortable, but you also have to look good while wearing them. I would also highly recommend downloading a running app on your phone. I have here the Adidas by Runtastic. And I really like this app because it lets you know how many miles you've run in your route. It also lets you know how many calories you've burned. It even tracks down the activities that you did for the past few months, how many miles you've run. It lets you share on social media. So this one, very important, especially if you're the type who wants to monitor and check your progress week over week or month over month. I highly recommend downloading and installing an app like this one. And also, since we're running outside, we have to make sure that our skin is protected from the sun. So the next thing that you guys need to prepare is your skincare. And I'm using two different types of skincare and sun protection. First is the Celeteque Suncare Facial Moisturizer with SPF 15. This is what I mostly use because I don't wear makeup whenever I run, and SPF 15 is perfect if you're not going to be out in the sun for too long. My average runs are between an hour to an hour and a half, so it just offers the right amount of sun protection whenever I run. Or if you want a little bit more coverage, you could always go for the BLK Cosmetics Skintint Sun Shield with SPF 30. It is a broad spectrum product, which means that it protects you from the two types of harmful UV rays, UVA and UVB, which often causes aging, wrinkles, or sunburn. You have two options. Either works, but I mostly prefer this Celeteque Sun Care with SPF 15. Now, next thing that you need to prepare is a handy towel. Since you will be running, you will also be sweating like crazy. And in the event that you lose your towel while you're running, there are always people or vendors that are selling hand towels. Pero it's always ideal to have your own. And the next thing that you can prepare is a fanny pack or a belt bag. Now, this is perfect if you're the type of person like me who carries a lot of things around even when you run. So it makes sure that your things are safe and that things are not falling around everywhere. Let's open and let's take a look what's inside. This is where I put my iPhone charger, my AirPod Pro case, alcohol, syempre, which is very important. My favorite thing in the world, which is a tiny umbrella. Kasi you never know when you run, baka umulan or maambunan ka. So it's better to be safe and have an umbrella with you. I also have here a plastic bag. So that way, if basa or soaked yung umbrella mo, you can always store it inside without damaging or soaking your fanny pack or belt bag. So this fanny pack or belt bag was also one of the first indicators of my weight loss. I first found out that I'm losing weight because when I started running back in December 2020, this belt bag was literally on top of my belly button, and then as weeks go by, it started going down to my waist, and before you know it, maluwag na siya sa akin. Yeah, thank you to my fanny pack belt bag here. Now, since we're still in the middle of a pandemic, the next thing that we need to prepare is our face mask. Now, personally, I don't just wear one face mask, but I double mask whenever I run because I want to feel very protected from COVID-19. Very important, make sure you wear your face mask or even double mask before going out for a run. You also want to make sure that you stay hydrated while you're running. So another thing that you can add on your list is a water bottle or a water canteen. Personally, hindi ko ito masyadong ginagamit because it's a bit heavy. But there were runs when I've used this. Pero most of the time, I just go to the nearest convenience store like 7-Eleven or Ministop, and then I just buy water from there. But then again, very important, stay hydrated while you run. And then super optional item that you can add on your running list is a facial mist or facial spray. Now, this one's from BLK Cosmetics, and I just love including this inside my belt bag because after a good long run, I want to feel refreshed all over. So that's why I spray it on my face. But you don't necessarily have to have this. I just personally love the smell of watermelon and I want to feel refreshed after a good run. So last but definitely not the least thing that you do before you go out for a run is you need to do your warm-up stretching and exercises. These are very important to prevent muscle cramps or further injuries from happening while you're running. And these are normally around 15 to 20 minutes only. Before, I used to do them at my actual running route, but eventually I transitioned into doing them first inside my home, so that way, pag punta ko dun sa running route, tuloy-tuloy na yung pag-run ko. And there we have it. I have shared all of my running preparation tips to you guys. And now I'm finally ready to bring all of you along with me into my usual 5-mile run from Luneta Park, Manila to Mall of Asia, Pasay. So let's go! Good morning, and as promised, I will be bringing you all along with me sa aking usual 5-mile run from Luneta Park to Mall of Asia. It's a very early Monday morning. I think it's around 5:05 a.m. And as you can see, fresh lang ang atake, no makeup dahil pagpapawisan na rin naman tayo later. But I did wash my face, I brushed my teeth, and also I applied my Celeteque Suncare with SPF 15 since we're only gonna be out for around 1.5 to 2 hours of running. And I have to say na I'm very excited kasi I have been running since December of 2020, but it's actually the first time that I am filming and vlogging the entire thing. And then we will book a Grab that will take us to the start of our running route. So if you guys are excited to go for a run with me, then let's go! Finally made it! Nandito na tayo ngayon sa starting point na aking usual 5-mile run sa Luneta Park. But as you can see, I have my double mask, I have my face shield with me para safe, and this is my running attire, my belt bag, my running shoes. And also, ang ating weather is gonna be cloudy, so hopefully hindi rin tayo maabutan ng ulan. But just in case, we're prepared dahil meron tayong mini umbrella sa ating fanny pack or belt bag. So let's go ahead and run! Through mile number 1, and nandito na tayo sa Manila Bay area. We have 4 more miles to go, and pawis na ako, but let's do this! At mile number 2, and nandito tayo ngayon sa CCP complex area, and as you can see behind me, ang mga sosyaling mga boats and mga yachts. So we're just gonna stay here for a couple more minutes and then we'll move on and continue our running. Quick tip lang for those who are running while listening to their music with their AirPods. Make sure that before crossing any street, you glance to the left and also glance to the right. So that way, aware kayo sa environment nyo and ma-prevent yung any accident while you're running. Alright, time check. It's past 7 a.m. and nakaka 3 miles na tayo. Nagtitake lang ako ng quick break dito sa may 7-Eleven sa may Seascape. And bumili ako ng Gatorade and also hard-boiled egg. And then, after a few minutes, ready na ako ulit to tuloy our 5-mile run. Guys, ito na nga, we're at mile number 4. And ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na why it's very important na meron kayong umbrella kasi you'll never know when kayo maaabutan ng ulan while you're running. Good thing, I was able to bring my umbrella kaya I can comfortably walk and run habang umuulan. Another safety tip pala while you're walking or running, make sure that you walk or run along the path na kita nyo yung incoming vehicle. So that way, aware kayo kung sino yung paparating and mas safe kayo while you walk or run. As you can see naman, umaraw at umulan. We completed our run and I'm just gonna walk around here a bit para mabuo ko yung 5 miles. And I'll see you guys later! Officially done with my 5-mile from Luneta Park here sa Mall of Asia. Thank you for joining me in my usual weekly run and till next time!
And there you have it. That is my usual 5-mile running route from Luneta Park, Manila to Mall of Asia, Pasay. Hopefully you learned a lot of great running tips from everything that I've shared, and most importantly, hopefully I was able to inspire you to put your running shoes on and go out there and go for a run. If you haven't done so, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click that subscribe button, like and share my videos, and also please ring the notification bell button for more doses of Dyosa in the future. Once again, ako po si Dyosa na nagsasabi sa inyong lahat na we are all mermaids in this ocean called life. So not only do you have to keep on running, but keep on swimming. Till next time!